Let's get common ground.
Yes, people, welcome back to Coffee Break with Common Ground. And today's episode is going to be about education and further education. Now, I'm going to be covering over a bit more further education, likes of university, things like that. Do we all really need a degree? Do we all really need £30,000 debt before we've even started working properly? This is what I want to get to. So university is painted out to be, everyone needs a degree to get where they want in a job that they want, which isn't always the case. I mean, going back in my time when I left school, I think it was a bit more appropriate to have a degree in the field you wanted to enter then, because the paperwork went quite a long way. But nowadays it seems you've got a load of people overqualified for the job they're actually currently in. Being a barber, I used to cut people's hair of all different ages, and the young men coming from college going on to university, I used to like in-depth talks with them to see where they was going in their life, see which paths they was taking. And I can honestly say that probably only about 5% of these people actually knew what they wanted to do after uni, which was putting their degree to use. So you had a big chunk of these people just wanted to go to get a bit of independence, away from the family, live on their own, meet new people and whatnot. And then you've got a few people that they go just for the sake of it, They're told to go, it's what they think they should do. They're not really sure what they want to do, they haven't got a clue, to be honest. Now, a lot of the university courses can be taken in forms of apprenticeship, which I believe that this is a much better path to take, because you're trained and you're paid to train on the job, So you're learning it practically as well as doing your assignments as well. Whereas university seems to be more of the assignment side and less so of the practical. A big downside to this is whether you've spent, 2, 3 or even 5 years at university, you can end up leaving with a degree, being very good and very well educated in your field, but you just lack that experience to get the job title that you're after. So what would you rather? Would you rather spend the 3 to 5 years in education, struggling to get by and hoping for that position, or even starting from the bottom, having to get that position? Or just go straight in at the bottom as it is with the apprenticeship, and as I said, you get paid along the way and probably learn even better. Now, I can understand courses the likes of chemistry, medicine, doctors, things like this. Obviously you need the degree there to be able to get them positions that you're after, and rightly so. There should be a lot of research and education put into these, and documented by authorities and tested, which prove that you are capable of doing that job. But obviously not every job is life-threatening to some people. People's lives don't always fall in your hands, hardly ever, to be honest. So a simple one to look at is your business studies lecturer or educator in college. Now he's teaching you all about business, and you think he's the man, you're learning what you think is everything off of him. But where's this man's business? If he's the best, why hasn't he got his own business? Why is he a teacher on just an average salary? And this is where people need to wake up. It sounds good getting your independence, moving away from home, but really £30,000 to do that? Why not just rent a cheap room, £500 a month? So work that out. That's what, £6,000 a year as opposed to £30,000 for 3 years. I mean, do the maths. Also, a big point of this that I don't like is how the government are just freely giving over £30,000 for education, when that £30,000 could go to an entrepreneur who's looking to open an own business. Could even be saving lives himself, Where's that £30,000 for that person, the average person struggling, and why can't they pay it back just as normal like these students? But I don't want to touch too much on the politics side of it, more of the mindset of going into university. As I say, if you've got your head screwed on and you need your degree to get where you want to be, I absolutely understand that. But if you are, sitting on the fence, you don't know whether to go, people are edging you to go, I advise you just take a year out. Get a job, try and get even just an apprenticeship in that field that you was going to take the course in, and see where that takes you. Then if you've got any friends or family taking the same course that you was going to take, after that year you can see how far they are into it, and then see how far you are into it, and see who's better off. The reason I'm not touching over just general school curriculum is I think we can all agree that it's very, very outdated, and the majority of us barely use any of it when we actually leave school. So as I say, with the curriculum, I'm just going to leave this as it's way too political. So this is mainly for people around the college sort of age, or towards the end of high school. Now I want you to go into school and ask your teachers what were their aspirations when they was younger and what stopped them achieving what they wanted to be. Are they happy being a teacher? And are they actually experts in the field they teach, or is there still room for improvement? Now, if they're honest with you, I can guarantee that not one single tutor of yours aspired to be a teacher in their younger years. And again, I can guarantee that they're telling a little fib if they can say that there's no room for improvement, because they wouldn't be a teacher, they wouldn't have stopped there. But again, what made them stop at that point and going further in that field and becoming an expert? These are all valuable life lessons, and when you're younger, if you can take them on board, it's even better. There's a good saying: a smart man learns from his own mistakes, a wise man learns from other people's mistakes. So obviously the wise man doesn't make mistakes, he observes and thinks, nah, I'm not going to get burned myself. So this is mainly for the people on the fence, coming to the last year of college thinking, do I go uni or not? There is no right or wrong answer, and it's personal to you. And what you got to think to yourself, £30,000, is that going to be worth the knowledge I'm going to gain? Is it going to benefit me in any way forward after university? If so, how fast can I pay this £30,000 back? Because as well, you got to remember, that's your first deposit for your house. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a blessed day, best it can be today. Again, I know it's coming towards the end of the week, but turn that week around if it's not so good yet. Training wise this week, I've been doing some extreme hill cycling, uphill cycling, which I can say I'm not really enjoying. Well, I wasn't enjoying it at the beginning of the week, but as the week's gone on, I'm starting to enjoy the grind now and push myself that bit more. So I'm looking to do a training video for you guys tomorrow, which is going to involve a little bit of equipment, nothing expensive, just something anyone can pick up. It's not going to break the bank at all, and it's going to really, really benefit you in the long run. Thanks for everyone watching. Hope you're all enjoying the content so far. All the best, people. Common Ground out.